Dear all, we had conversation within University Tartu lecturer premises. We have together here some 40 or nearly 50 adult learners who are doing the master thesis at University of Tartu, and hopefully we have participants from different countries around the world. We have our project team members, Javier, welcoming you from Spain, and Dr. Winter from Germany.
Hello.
Benjamin, nice to have you, and be prepared to present the challenge a little bit later.
Yes.
Recording is going. We are recording because there are some learners or participants who want one important participant said to me, Ivar, if you can record, then I can listen it when I'm driving. Yes, we are recording for him. Just today we have second event, and this area goes through the next 2 months. I'm not ordering, but if there are so many cameras closed, then it's good, but keep choose my close partners, project partners, keep your cameras opened, and if people are going to speak, then open your camera. But until then, mute your microphone, and said we are recording. Today we have 2 topics. One, only to remember very quickly why this hackathon is organized, what is the structure, and what are the goals and objectives. Then presentations behalf of teams. We have at least 10 teams registered into Event Tornado platform, and I hopefully see more because our foreign partner or participants are not yet so much organized, but I definitely believe they are also ready to do it. Then presentations by teams, and I truly hope that we can also explain you how those self-servicing learning materials from EIT Manufacturing Academy platform can or could be dealt. And I'm a little bit sorry, and it's honest sorry. The platform itself is also redesigning under the redesigning process, and we saw that several ways you can't very easily find out those learning nuggets, but things are going better. Already are better than during the next week, and we have some advice for you and prepared some tricks how to go through those learning materials smoothly. And definitely questions and answers. We have in this room one representative of challenge givers, and I can't see yet. We have at least some mentors, and I hope that there are also some challenge givers more, or if not, then we have 2 of them. One is Benjamin Finter from Germany, and another bright entrepreneur is sitting here inside our auditorium. Yeah. Now, I walk through very quickly through the hackathon structure and through the objectives. Me and for me and for other initiators, is important to tell that this is not a pure entrepreneurial hackathon. It is a kind of educational hackathon, more than startup hackathon. And during this hackathon, we bring industry challenges, and we let you to solve those challenges. And additionally, we give you some mentoring support during this process until end of November. There are more 3 events after today's, every second week, and the knowledge will come you not behalf of bright and nice speakers, but this material is already prepared by us, German and Spanish colleagues and University Tartu scientists and practitioners worked out several learning modules, and now student teams who are here, you have already invitation behalf of EIT Manufacturing Academy, and several participants are already they are entered into the platform, and you already understand the concept of nuggets. My colleague from Spain, Xavier, will later tell you how to be with those nuggets and when to choose what. But I hope that during the next 2 weeks, 2 months, and afterward, until the end of the year, student teams from Tartu are pretty much those who went through all the complex through the 11 modules. This said, I only remember that we have more 4 events after today. Next time, the development process will be dealt. You are going to work with your challenges, and you are developing them further toward the prototyping. And this prototyping is theoretical prototyping more than practical. Theoretics, it means on-desk prototyping. Paper and digitally, on paper and digitally. We are not going to prototype physically. If somebody presents some physical prototypes, very welcomed, but we are not financing the physical prototyping process. Later, after the next time, there will be another prototyping and market fit goal. You are going to tell about how those things might be put into market. And pre-last time, the prototypes, what are almost ready to present, are already existing on your desks, and you have files to demonstrate. And very last time, final presentations, there are jury members from investor ecosystem. I hope 2 or 3 investors, angel investors and venture capital investors from Estonia, and at least some investors from Spain and from Germany. What it means? You are pitching then what and how you are, what you propose for challenge giver. And this pitch will be evaluated. It's not, the main target is not to put it into market. It's not startup pitching, but it's kind of how to contribute during the open innovation situation. Open innovation situation means that those challenge givers, what we have from Germany, Estonia, are waiting for great and bright ideas. And definitely they have will to get such solutions what they can implement. But theoretically, because you are students at University of Tartu and other people also, theoretically, open innovation means that research and development for product and service development could be done through the internal channel. You are keeping all things insights in-house. You are not asking research and technology support or ideas from outside, and you are not out licensing, or you are not organizing technology spin-offs. But the open innovation model is meant to solve this problem that you can be that you when the open innovation model is meant to bring outsiders technology in-house, and it is meant to give you opportunity to touch many other markets through your technology spin-offs or through the licensing. That means open innovation must make wider opportunities, more opportunities for innovation. And very often in scientific articles is written that open innovation also allows you to put more things into market, because those outsiders are kind of bridges between your organization and current market and the future market, and that helps or avoids a situation when innovation is too new for market. You are so much pioneering that market is not waiting for you. If you are out licensing your solution, then other teams, other companies are doing or taking risks. That is kind of risk. Risk is also divided between you and between outsiders. I'm as mechanical engineer, I truly believe that open innovation is something. Now, we are ready to listen students and participants' ideas around challenges, and we have several, at least 3 different challenges are dealt, and we will start so that if your team, if you are there at Zoom meeting, then you can present from your desk, speaking, and only one speaker from each team is for now welcomed, and later when there are questions. And later when we are going to discuss it little bit, what you said already, then other team members can also contribute. So I'm ready to share screen to first team who is ready to speak through his computer. Or another option is that you are going here and we are opening this from my computer. Who is ready to share his screen or her screen and speak about the idea? Event Tornado platvormilt. kõik Zoomi lingid on Event Tornado platvormil seal, kus on live sessions. nii, kas keegi oleks valmis? ei. Okay, just a minute. First team is going to present. I stop sharing. Kas ma pean endaga välja lülitama? See võib olla laua peal. Juba avatud.
Okei, siis ma ei pane siin käima midagi.
Ei.
Okay.
See. Yeah. So, dear all, we have at least more 9 teams who are ready to say something about the idea. Please, other teams, be prepared. Open the Zoom link and tell and share your screen and tell what are your first thoughts.
Pilti? Okay. Okay. Yeah, kas võib alustada või? Yeah. So, hi, my name is Priit and I'm talking about the expansion agency's idea to help ML Food to start sales and expansion to the German and the Spanish markets. And this does involve 2 phases. First phase is to get the good background information about the company, the product, available resources, and basically this helps to map where there is room for the potential improvements. And the second phase is actually making the expansion plan, which means defining the markets a little bit more accurately, developing a value proposition for the customers and preferably in the local languages. We will do research about the market entry barriers. We will propose what kind of agreements ML Foods should have with potential resellers, and we will do the marketing plan to outline the most important steps to, get the visibility and sales, basically. Yeah. So that's our idea.
So, we have kas see juba töötab? Okay. Please come for a while here to say who you are and then they can ask questions.
So I'm Karl. I'm one of the co-founders of ML Foods.
Go.
It's closed. No, it's fine. So thank you, and thank you also for taking our challenge to be your challenge. So maybe one question is, I think like everything often in the university is really theoretical, and maybe this plan is also quite theoretical. So maybe one question is, do you kind of like plan to test also the marketing activities? So for example, when you are doing marketing plan, then you put some activities inside, but maybe it's reasonable to have something inside and test it. So how it works. So maybe we'll get 10 cold contacts in Germany from Spain, test, does this approach work? Maybe something like this is also possible, or?
Yeah, you can consider it. You have a little bit background experience in the industry. I'm selling wooden houses.
Well, match made in heaven. Yeah. But I think it seems really well, and I think most important is maybe just going to practically test something out. It doesn't have to be like a really big document, but kind of like test some target groups. I think that's would be most important for us, because we will continue testing with this, and if we would have some preliminary results, this would be great help to us. So, but thank you for choosing us.
Thank you. Who is ready to present their idea next? Please.
As I figure out how to share the screen. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, go on. You can see me, you can hear me? Yes, that's good. So our team chose the Open Hybrid Lab Factory Challenge, and because from research we gathered that more than 158 billion euros worth of cars were exported out of European Union, the cars that are nearing the end of their life cycle, and that can be used for raw materials or replaceable parts. And over the data already known, up to 30% is exported illegally, bringing tax money out of EU. Why it's done? We gathered that there are lots of regulations. For example, we have to increase sustainability. We are moving towards a system where diesel-powered cars cannot enter big cities anymore. But a lot of this type of cars are still working and can be used. So by solving one sustainability problem, we have created another by taking materials and replacement parts out of EU. Another example was that in Germany, it is more profitable to sell your car for export than to bring it to a recycling facility. As a private person, you do not make much money out of that, but still it's some money, and you don't have to pay for your dismantling your car. To change this, the use of older cars and cars that are in the end of their life cycle must become more profitable for the owners than selling it for export. One of these systems in place already is where you can bring your old car to a dealership and get a better deal for new cars. But on that case, once again, sometimes the dealerships themselves export the cars to third countries. And also another solution to this problem would be in limitations of EU to create one database. So we know that when a car is moved from one country, we know whether it stays in the EU or another car. But most importantly, we find that a stronger dialogue between policymakers and car dealerships and owners is needed to make the regulations for reusing old cars better, and also to make changes so it would be more profitable for owners to keep their cars in EU, to bring them to recycling or manufacturers than to sell them for export. And what's needed for that is a lot of lobbying. So this is our solution for this problem is find the ways of communication and lobbying to develop ideas how to make it possible. Thank you.
Thank you. Maybe it's a good opportunity now to have a kind of conversation between the challenge giver and the team. And I propose that Dr. Benjamin Winter from Germany is ready to comment and introduce the challenge within some words more. And then you have opportunity to have a kind of a conversation online. Benjamin, are you ready now to speak some words more and background why this lab is established and what SAR is going and who are the stakeholders? And
yeah, of course.
Please.
So yeah, first of all, Ronald, thank you very much for your presentation. I think that you created a really good basis with a lot of knowledge to create more ideas, more solutions. You also addressed the topic of different dealerships, and it's more effort, or it's private people like it to buy it to sell it for 200 or 300 euro more at the dealership, to export it out of Europe. For a private person, it's better than for the company at the end, but that's not a problem from the private person. In this case, it would be nice to get a concrete or a more specific solution about the car manufacturer. What can the car manufacturer do? There's also possibilities of tracking the cars, see what way they are going. But maybe there are also some possibilities of a third party who is tracking everything and try to get all these cars back. But it's a little bit difficult. So that's about your solution. So I think that you are on a good way in this case. You created a really good basis, and maybe you have some specific, more detailed solutions next time. So that we can talk about a little bit more specific at the end. So about the challenge we gave here, maybe a short background about the Open Hybrid Lab Factory. It's a facility built up in 2012 in cooperation between TU Braunschweig's government and Volkswagen. We created a facility where researchers, companies, and also the public people can come together and talk about ideas and get some solutions about automotive problems or issues. And we started with hybrid manufacturing of components. So like CFRP with metals combining to reduce the weight of cars, so lightweight design. Also, we started to develop processes to manufacture these parts. And yeah, now the last years, it was more and more efficient to think about redesigning and disassembling and reuse of materials and parts. So we switched the focus from only manufacturing hybrid parts to, okay, how can we manufacture it and how can we disassemble it at the end and reuse everything or the most of the materials. And that's why we also gave you the challenge of how can we get as much cars back to car manufacturer as possible, to reuse as much materials and parts of old cars as possible, so that we can talk about reuse, recycling, and so on. It's not possible when we don't get the materials back. So that's the biggest issue a car manufacturer has at the moment. And that's why we want you to think about it maybe with open-minded ideas if there are some better solutions than what you also talked about before, Rauno, about that you get a better deal with the car manufacturer when you're giving back the old car and you get some bonus to buy a new car. Not everyone can buy a new car because it's too expensive, or they don't want to use a Volkswagen again. They want to use a Audi or Mercedes, I don't know. So that's all big issues the car manufacturer has at the moment. So maybe you have some specialized or some focused ideas at the end so that we can talk about it next time.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So it seems that the idea is presented and we are ready to listen to another team. If you are stopping the sharing, then dear colleagues, yours are going to present. You can share through the.
Jah, ma ootan, et seal võtaks vastu mu selle. Ma kohe proovin. So, hello. My team Plasticycle chose the challenge to find a solution for M ja P Nurst company's plastic waste situation. M ja P Nurst produces different cables, boxes, frames, cases, switches, panels, etc. And throughout the manufacturing process, a significant amount of plastic waste is generated. And although a part of it is already recycled and reused, there is still a big amount that needs to find its new purpose. As a solution, our team is looking for new partners, both those who already have the technology and the ability to recycle plastic waste, but also researchers and companies that are still developing these technologies. We will use our team's financial management capabilities, and our focus is to find the best combination of all the possibilities, but also to keep the project economically viable. We believe that increasing the recycling of M ja P Nurst waste will increase the production's resource efficiency, and that a smaller environmental footprint will help attract environmentally conscious customers and increase the positive image of the company.
We have the situation when the main presenter, challenge giver, is traveling there in Poland, and she told me very lately now that she can't answer your and comment you because she's driving the car herself. So may I ask a comment, and then may I ask you, others, to give some advice to this team. My comment is that this company itself is started very early when Estonia became re-independent, and the core competence inside the plastic molding processes is huge. They are maybe one of the best companies in Estonia who did this work already consecutively 30 years. That is said, when I visited their factory months ago, I saw several new Arborg machines standing there, and Arborg is molding, plastic molding machinery factory. They are servicing and giving them whatever support they want, and maybe you have to address or look at how the big players who are producing the processing machinery, how they are dealing or what they speak about the outcomes or waste outcomes. Maybe you can find some hints from machinery producers. This is my offer, because the company itself, the competence is strong, and maybe it is just now that they already did what is available here in market, but it's not enough, and they are not going to make their production smaller. They are going smoothly, and they have stable market position. It was my saying. Look around all the machinery producers, what they say about the solutions. Maybe they have something to have. And conceptually others, and I have here marketing professor Andres Kuusik. Andres, the concept itself goes so that the first deliverable what students and teams are presenting is only first deliverable, and they have almost 2 months and 3 gatherings. And between the gatherings, they are working with a topic, and they are learning self-organized way those digital nuggets. And maybe next time, if they want to understand about product development, they are looking those digital nuggets, and they have opportunity to ask from you. Andres Kuusik, dear professor, what do you believe? What is the market situation there in European countries if we speak about the plastic and recycling and whatever, these kind of questions? And please then be prepared to contribute little bit at least. And also you can also write to my colleagues there in Germany and in Spain, the mentors from Spain and Germany, and ask not whatever you want, baby, but you try to stay inside the concept and ask the question. Maybe they can encourage you some way to find paths towards the possible solutions. That was described about description about the concept. Thank you for and Kulla Piilberg. She is a challenge giver, quality manager there in company, and definitely write to email. She will answer definitely quickly. She's quite
we already have written down the answers we want to ask her about the company and waste situation, but we haven't pushed the send button yet. We will do it.
But now it is time to send it, and don't be too shy to ask her time, because we have agreement that challenge givers are contributing, like we have challenge giver here. Now, thank you. Now we have more, in my understanding, at least 6 or 7 teams who will present the WML situations. And aga just a while, I want to bring microphone. Nii. Ei, ei, sinu kaamera pilt. Sina ise.
Okay. I hope this is working now. Right. So I'm assuming there will be more of us who picked Wemmel Wood as our topic, as the company who will try to help out. And it's a similar proposition, but I'm hoping there will be some slight differences, at least in how the end product will look like. So what we'll do is quite the classic exercise in strategy, which is analyzing the company, analyzing the environment, and then using the ideas generated based on the analysis to come up with a plan on how Wemmel Wood should enter the German market. Obviously, there's a necessity to narrow down a little bit in terms of the country, and there are obviously restrictions, probably financial. That would make sense. So you can dream big, but we'll try to stay within reason. We do have some understanding already of the company, the vision, the product as well, based on the documents kindly already provided to us upon request. So we have something to go by already, but we'll probably have a few more questions as well to understand in more detail. But the end product should be essentially a marketing plan, or rather a market entry plan with a little bit more than just... Yeah, sorry. Yeah, there we go. It's a little bit more. Right. So that's it. We'll do an analysis of the company, the product, the environment, and then come up with a plan. Okay, that's it.
If you want to be commented, are you ready to say some advice or whatever question? Siin ruumis peaks olema tegelikult 3 mikrofoni.
Yeah, thank you for choosing us.
Ah.
Yeah, and in German also, I think just some background. We were last week in Germany, in Berlin, so we met the local architects and we made a big event in cooperation with the local embassy. So we also were in Austria. That wasn't so successful, but I think in Germany, yeah, there is a more product market fit, and also maybe to concentrate more on business to business. So that's the key here, and also yeah, to have maybe a bit better pricing strategy, and or this comparison for the German market is also really well think. Yeah, and maybe next week we'll have first sales in Germany. I don't know. We got like one offer, so if this maybe works, then we can also give this information to maybe to understand the leads that we're having. Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Who will be next presenter? Yeah. Mhm.
So, hello, our team is Hack Street Boys, but don't be fooled with the name because we're mostly women and only one man. Our project focuses on addressing the challenge presented by Vemmelwood. And the goal is to develop a strategic business plan for expanding their thermowood product, a sustainable alternative to plastic, into new markets such as Spain and Germany. And the EU's push to reduce plastics with strategies to make all plastic reusable by 2030 aligns with the growing trend towards sustainable materials in various industries. Vemmelwood, with its focus on sustainable thermal wood outlets, is already ahead of its curve in meeting these goals, and not only ahead, but also on a very innovative track. So what is the need for innovation? The increasing demand for eco-friendly materials creates a very critical need for new and innovative solutions in interior design and also in construction. Vemmelwood's thermowood offers a renewable alternative to plastic in wall outlets and switches, contributing to reducing plastic waste. And expanding into European markets such as Spain and Germany requires a very comprehensive business and marketing strategy that is tailored to local market needs and also preferences. So what is our proposed approach? So maybe firstly, I would like to talk what kind of value does our team members bring to addressing this challenge overall. So we have altogether, we have experience and knowledge in marketing, in finance, in export, and also in exhibitions. And our team will develop a detailed market entry plan, identifying key customer segments, marketing channels, and potential collaboration partners. And we will conduct market analysis to understand the size of the opportunity and define the most effective strategies for reaching potential customers. And the plan includes also creating localized value propositions in the native languages and designing case studies to build different partnerships. Thank you.
Mhm. Thank you. Now, what do you say?
Yeah, I also
Yeah,
I also
please.
remember that we have some free tickets this weekend or next weekend. There is this Ilustusmess where we're also there with our tickets. So I think like each team who is here can get a free ticket. Or if there are not so many, I think we can like give out 7 or 8. So then you can come here and like ask them. But I think, yeah, the same comments as previously. And thank you for choosing us. So yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you should see me as well. So our team as well chose the Vemmelwood challenge, and similarly to others, our initial idea is to focus on developing a sales and marketing strategy. But additionally, as it is just the idea level at the moment, to understand if during this hackathon it is actually like doable to analyze entering into the both markets. So in case the workload would be too much, so we will just choose one market. As I understand, the German market has already been some part started from the company side. So we can discuss it with Wemelwood if they want us to analyze more the Spanish market or the German market. Basically, our idea currently is to do the classic things that you need to do for a marketing plan and additionally do a sales plan. Our deliverables additionally will include like an action plan related to the administrative, legal, and regulatory requirements and all the bureaucracy that comes with entering a market. Just some key considerations that take into account when entering these markets, as I think that the hackathon time limit will set us some boundaries. And yeah, that is pretty much it, I think.
Yeah, thank you for choosing us. But I think like maybe for Spain and Germany, maybe we should go into regions. So like even like Germany is too large. So in Germany we have Bayern, we have Berlin area, we have Norrhein-Westfalen, we have Heidelberg, etc. So like 15 or 16 different. So we should maybe like take 1 or 2 districts there. And in Spain we also have the Basque, we have the Barcelona, etc. And they are really different. So and maybe the south is so poor that nothing to sell there, but it's maybe just to have like one region. So if that's possible, I think that would be maybe the easiest and best solution. Yeah. Yeah, and even if one small region from country, then that would be really beneficial for us. Yeah, thanks.
But surprise, I have additional time available for you. Your semester goes until end of January. And as much we are ending this hackathon with business model only. Yeah. Then during December and January, you have quite the opportunity to work out the operational plans and strategical business plans more further than it is during the next 2 months. That is, Wemel will win anyway because you are going to write the business plan also. Thank you. Saying all this, we have some teams more who are ready to present. If somebody is ignoring, then okay, problem is not so big. If you don't want to speak at all, then the problem is not so big. But try it. It is kind of training.
Nüüd on. So hello everyone, my name is Stella and I am with the team Wemel Global. So as we all have the same initial thing that we do, we thought we should do it a little bit differently because I know that Wemelwood first wanted us to study German and Spain market. And we also thought that within these 3 or 2 months, both markets seem kind of undoable. Well, not undoable, but we all have limited time, so we should choose one. But as we discussed a little more, we thought that it would be wise to maybe study some other country, not German or Spain, because there are so many teams doing the exact same thing. So as our first deliverable, we wanted to keep it very open for us to maybe even do our task about a different country, not Spain or Germany. So first thing that we want to do is to research what country would be the best for this kind of product. And this is, I think, even if we don't maybe get to, maybe if we don't get to do like a first contact with the businesses, then at least Wemel has a good understanding of different countries as well. But what we want to do is research potential countries that are suitable and good for this product. And when we do it, when we have the target market identified, then we want to do a marketing plan and sales plan. And in the end, we actually want to talk with like interior designers in that country and maybe some kind of shops that would want to sell this product to see if this is actually a suitable product for this country. And I think that's it.
I'm very proud about you. You are clever and initiative. Andres, they all can finalize master studies with good grades.
Yeah, let's hope so. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I think like some countries that also have been interesting from us are mainly connected with the type F plug that we are having today. So that's maybe something, but also maybe that's not so important really, because like one country that I think like some of the interior designers have talked about is Japan somehow. I don't know why, but it's like, I guess like they have those places where they go and mediate and it's made from wood and they have kind of like made different things sustainable with wood for thousands of years. So that's also kind of like interesting. I don't know how practical it is today, but just to give some background, then today we have made some contacts in Scandinavia, in Germany, in Austria, and that's about all, and also in the Netherlands. So we haven't gone anywhere else, and we have made some offers to France. France have it as different plug type, but that's about like where we are at the moment. But some countries like Poland, we are not like going today, also a bit different plug type and also too large and maybe not so easy to do business there. So yeah, just some thoughts on this, but yeah, I guess like keep your mind open and see where research leads you. Thank you.
Professor Kuusik, are you ready to address some issues or tricks how to behave, how groups, teams can deal with unknown market situations? Do you have some offers? Kui sa tuleks siia ettepoole?
Thank you for giving me a word. Yes, I was quite unprepared because I'm first time here. I came to look what is going on and see that today they are just proposing that what they're gonna do in the future, and I'm quite sure that I can help you in several questions when you are dealing with marketing plan or also product development. But if you asked, then my answer is that there is plenty of information today on the market. First thing is that you have to gather a lot of information, and for that I just used right now ChatGPT, really good place if you want to make the first survey about a country or a region, that what is important there or how to whatever to do there, then actually first answers or first ideas you can get from AI nowadays, and then of course always it is best if you have at least one friend or somebody who knows somebody in this region, then you can validate that is it really truth what I know today. Yes, it is process. I see that you are at the beginning, so I think we can meet several times, and it is very case case sensitive, not case special, or every time you need think differently.
We are not going to have special lectures about marketing. No new tricks. You can't speak to some long stories here. We are experienced to work together, teaching kind of business plans for European entrepreneurs together with Andres. But there are digital material available. How structured way you believe they must deal with marketing things? There are different approaches. Somebody says that they want to speak even about the product development. Somebody said that they are ready to touch not known markets. What you believe? All the passes are welcomed, but do you see kind of barriers, what you can't do during the 2 months?
You have good questions. I don't know. I think everything is possible if you really want and you are motivated. I don't know how well you motivate them, but I see that free tickets here in the fair and something is going on. So I think the most important is that more or less this is a course. And that means that the main aim of the course for you is to learn something. And always it is great to have a couple of beers somewhere in the pub and then think great thoughts that, oh, we should do this or that. This is not the way you can study something or learn something. So I think, yes, there are those nuggets. You can watch them, but I'm quite sure that internet is full of different content you can use, and I think the best way to go on is that you just select out for yourself some tools. There are a lot of different tools for everything, and I'm not thinking digital tools, but just methodology, how to do this or that, or value proposition canvas, for example, those who want to create value proposition. So you can try to use them, and I think this is the best you can take out of this course, that you just try to use some tools, and maybe some tools are really useful and you can use them later in your real life. So this is the thing I think is gonna work.
Thank you, Professor.
Thanks.
You are welcomed, and I appreciate your time contribution so much. Now I have 2 or 3 more teams. If you are not ready to speak, then nothing bad. But, and dear colleague from Spain, after that, maybe we are ready to listen what you speak about those nuggets. We have 2 teams, yeah? One there, another here. After that, we will speak how to use nuggets better and why. Now, team, please. Challenge Open Hybrid Laboratory. Very well.
So again, with the Volkswagen problems, our team has prepared 2 solutions. The first one introduces a buyback program in these importing countries, offering cash incentives to customers in exchange for their old vehicles. So this capital could be used as a down payment for a more environmentally friendly car, or towards long-term vehicle leasing, providing locals with better employment opportunities. In these regions, the financial benefits can also improve credit scores and local economies by creating dismantling, recycling, and part sale jobs, which can enhance living standards by reducing pollution. The end-of-life vehicles will be dismantled locally with reusable parts sold through a platform connecting European car part wholesalers, while metal scraps are recycled and sent back to European manufacturers. And our second solution is that we propose a deposit system for new cars where consumers pay a deposit that decreases over time after the vehicle's useful life. Upon returning the vehicle for recycling, consumers can redeem this deposit, further incentivizing the exchange of older vehicles. This system will be linked to rising car taxes for older vehicles, encouraging owners to recycle their cars and supporting the transition to a circular economy. And to implement this solution, we will establish plans for partnerships with local governments and NGOs to raise awareness and facilitate vehicle collection. We will develop a plan to create a user-friendly digital platform for transaction management and inventory tracking of salvaged parts, and create a robust marketing campaign to encourage participation in the buyback program, highlighting its environmental and economic benefits. Thank you.
Thank you. My engineering me is very happy that you chose this challenge. I'm going to discuss with you also things during the hackathon and course. Benjamin, are you ready to comment or suggest somehow what you feel, what you see in now? Is it different approach?
Yeah, thank you very much, Ivar. So it's an interesting approach about this deposit system. Maybe a short question about it. Do you want to put this deposit onto the buying price of a car, or is it included? So if you want to put it on top of it, a car will be more expensive. And then that's the big question if people can buy the car anymore. So that's the question if you want to include it so that they get it back at the end, or do you want to put it on top of it?
I suppose include it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to think about it a short time. Give me a second. If you want to include it, okay. Maybe there could be some issues about the profit and so on. And maybe a second short question: what do you mean with decrease? So that the deposit will decrease over time? If a customer is buying a car and he has to pay a deposit like, I don't know, 5,000 euros or 10,000 euros, I'm not sure, and it's decreasing. So the customer gets lower money back later.
Yeah, hello, Benjamin.
Less. Oh, hi.
Our idea about the deposit system is that it eventually will decrease after the vehicle's useful life, because it will stimulate the consumer a bit more in that forceful thinking that he needs to buy a new car, and if he returns the car sooner, then the bonus of the deposit will be much higher. And another factor that stimulates the deposit system is that almost every European country has the car tax in some form, And well, the car tax purpose, most of it is that older cars pay more tax. And when when the consumer acknowledge that fact, then they will eventually know that they should buy a new car. Then they would have to pay much less tax, and then the bonus of the
Okay, yeah, I think it's a clever idea. But it will only be useful for new cars.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so
And
maybe, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's the one part of the system that we want to solve, and the another system is we're trying to solve the fact that we have today, that we have quite significant amount of illegal waste shipments and other cars exporting to developing countries. And the idea is that we would like to establish a pilot program that we would like to do the buyback program to these developing country consumers. It's just an initial idea. So if we gonna get more time to do a research, then we would have much more better idea of what's the regulations and etc. problems.
Yeah, I like this idea. So it's I think it's a good approach. Yeah, maybe we can talk about it later, more specific.
Thank you.
If Doctor of Engineering is saying that he likes you, then it's already pretty nice situation. Do you have more presentations just now? One team is more, or is it done?
Okay, there is no need. So hi, my name is Ranar, and I am representing our team Wood Venture. We as well decided to take Wemelwood. We introduce so Wemelwood is a pioneers of 100% thermally modified eco-friendly electrical wood products, including switches and plugs. Our business plan. So we have thought to make a business plan for Wemelwood to enter German market, because the initial idea was written there, Spain and German. However, to take these two big markets together with this small time span, we thought it's impossible to do it, and we decided to take a German market with strategic business plan focusing on the country's commitment to sustainability. Our detailed marketing and sales plan targeting construction companies, interior designers, architects, and sustainable retailers. We plan to focus only to B2B, which marketing strategy includes participating in expos and engaging directly with target companies. We also found out that on 13th and 14th of November, there will be a Sustainable Materials Conference Expo in Cologne in Germany, where we think Wemelwood could participate. This expo is Europeans' leading conference for renewable and sustainable materials, making it an excellent platform for showcasing eco-friendly wood products like those from Wemelwood. We are also optimizing our presence across various social media channels to enhance outreach. Our plan will include marketing and sales plan, which describe target groups, marketing channels, and necessary contacts. We will explore the possible social media channels and strategies for the best possible practices. German's strict environmental policy and trends towards sustainable building materials underscore the potential for the biodegradable products. Our market analysis ensures that our offering align with the local demands and regulations. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for choosing us. What was the event name again?
It's a Sustainable Materials Conference and Expo on 13th and 14th of November.
And where was it?
Bologna. I might pronounce it a bit wrong.
Yeah, good. Yeah. I think, like picking up kind of some events, and this is also quite like good because in Germany you have like thousands of events, and for example, one of our partners recommended like one of the maybe our target groups are these kind of tiny houses because they don't need many blocks inside, so it's quite cheap to buy the product for them because they don't maybe put like 100 things into their house, but 10, and they're eco-friendly. And these kind of small events that you can maybe find are really good, and where you can more or less participate for free or not like pay like 5,000 euros for a stance, then that's maybe the most important place for us. Yeah. Thank you.
Now, Javier from Spain, dear colleague, are you ready now to help our teams to understand about those digital learning materials and how to be? Your own students are in Spain are doing approximately the same process just now. You are having them after some gatherings, some 2 or more gatherings, and they are solving also practical challenges. How to be with those digital nuggets? Tell some hints.
Yes. Hello. Thank you, Ivar. Just one question. Do you want me to share the screen? I have opened Event Tornado platform, the link.
Please,
I mean,
please.
The
please
page.
Please open because we modified the link to challenges and tell them how to be.
Okay, so here is, I don't know if the participants, they are already familiar with this, the different Event Tornado pages. Well, I found that here there is a link which says resources, and well, I have entered it into the Event Tornado platform as a mentor. So I don't know if it's the same for you as participants. I don't know. Is it, Ivar?
But
do you know?
Javier, tell why we have LPs and why those collections are put together, and when to choose what nugget, how to be when you are going to solve the challenge, and they have 2 months to work with topic, how you success to use those nuggets. They have to use, but for purposefully, how to use purposefully.
Yeah. Okay. So first of all, there are more than 200 nuggets here. Nuggets are small courses, like 10 minutes or 15 minutes courses. So they are short, and they go to the point, a specific point. So my indication would be to use them as sources of new insights. For example, when you are dealing with a specific topic or issue in your team regarding the sense or regarding what you need to prepare for the as deliverable, for example. So one indication would be to use them as a source of new insight a methodology also, when you need some type of methodology or concept, new concept to develop the prototype or to, for example, to have some theoretical concepts regarding the marketing and so on. Also, it's a good source of examples because there are some examples, there are links and references regarding the different topics of the nuggets. So my indication would be to take a look to a specific nugget whenever you want to know about this specific topic. So there is no indication to start from LP1, which is the first 20 nuggets, which is more about entrepreneurships, innovation, open innovation. Of course, they have interesting information if you want to have some basics about innovation, open innovation, entrepreneurship, and so on. Second LP group of nuggets would be regarding the how to focus, how to start with problem solving, ideation, and so on, and some useful methodologies. So I think it's a good moment now to start from LP1 and LP2. LP3 is about how to build a team, how to develop team, some methodologies about development of team roles, and so on. So it's interesting, but as I said before, there is not a specific indication of a start from LP1, then LP2, then LP3. I would suggest just to review, go into the link. In each nugget, you will see at the beginning of in the first page, what are the learning outcomes? What are you going to learn in that nugget, in that 10 or 15-minute lesson? So it's easy to just go to the link, read the first introduction page of Nugget and see if this is something that is going to be useful for you in that specific moment. You have plenty of time in 2-3 months to go through the Nugget. So I would suggest to do this exercise as something that is going to be there for you, for your help. And also, we as mentors would be ready to give you advice of which nuggets are more useful in a specific moment if you have some kind of issue within your team and answering to the challenge. So that's maybe my main advice. For example, when I was really interested in your presentations. Most of the teams I've seen that they have chosen the WML Wood challenge, and it's related with okay, how to enter into new markets and so on. And I for example, I recalled that. And I think that there is a nugget that it's related to this. And I remember that this concept about, I'm not an expert in marketing. This is the first thing I want to say. But I remember reading a book of Seth Godin about using the concept of tribes of customers instead of segment of customers. And maybe this is something that could give you some insight on how to deal with this with the challenge, because this is like a new concept in that moment. This Seth Godin, I remember, introduced this concept in a book more than 10 years ago or 15 years ago. And this concept of tribes of customer based on not so cold facts like okay, the nationality or the age, the money that you have, the incomes, but tribes of customers is more based on the common values that that those customers share, the common interest, the sense of belonging to a community. That's something that could be interesting, for example, in your challenge, because yeah, this this specific product is really special, and maybe is an approach would be, okay, I'm not going to enter the Spanish market starting from a specific area or region, but okay, who would be more interested in my product because I don't know, maybe they are interested in the sustainability of the environment, a specific type of hotels that are more like you know, in the woods or something like that. So well, this is my suggestion, just to review the nuggets and use them as an inspiration, a source of methodology, because there are good methods to follow, and I would say also that it's a good point for you as a team to discuss. Consume the nuggets. Maybe you can do it whenever you want, because well, they are available whenever you want. They are digital nuggets. You can go to the platform but also use them as something that you can discuss in your team, so you can learn with each other. And of course, we are available as mentors to be of any help.
So, Javier, thank you. If we are going to market this micro degree, and we are hopefully doing some cooperation between Spain, Germany, and Estonia, having and protecting the acronym Open Innovation Academy. Then later we can laugh about how in the beginning we had ideas and what worked and what was absolutely not realistic. Saying this during the next 2 months, we are going to dig deeper and deeper with you, their teams, and some international people behind the screen. I have some 3 or 4 mentors also participating event today. After today's, all mentors will be available, teams. You can tell to Martin or Friedrich or Lina. You can write, ask some questions, and we hope that this kind of openness helps you and helps also challenge givers and mentors. Saying all this, I'm going to close today's public event. We are uploading our recordings every time after the event next Monday. You can follow choose presentations and conversations, and I'm pretty sure that at least challenge givers who are chosen will get some awards from here, awards for your everyday life. So whatever they tell you, I believe it is already something. Thank you for being and contributing. We are ending recording now.